Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. It's November 5th, you guys. And as you can see, Bitcoin is still sitting pretty strong north of $7,000. Bitcoin Cash coming up nice in the shadows on a nice low run, 650 all day. And today, we're looking at the whole market to see how these horses are running and which one might take the lead by this time next week. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK. My friends know me as a crypto trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you can profit as a result, and today is no exception. So with that being said, we are jumping live into our chat right now to give away some cash money. Let's see who it's gonna be. Our question of the day is, how much will Bitcoin be this time next week? We come back in 7 days to look at these four horsemen. How much money will one Bitcoin be worth? So without further ado, let's go ahead and do it. Let's just pick somebody. I'm going to stop right here. Bam! My man Jen Boots was strong with it. Said 10,000, 10K all day. Big Jimmy. I ain't mad at it. Just might be. You never know. You never know. It'll be a lot of happy people if Bitcoin $10,000 this time next week. I'll tell you what, you know. So here we go. Big Jim. Bitcoin winner of the day. Do me a favor, Jim, jump in our Facebook group, the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. Send me your Bitcoin wallet so I can send you a couple bucks BTC as a token of my appreciation. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. I haven't seen your name before, so welcome to the money team. You can see it's just that easy to get paid, you guys. If this is your first time tuning in, come on in. The doors are always open. 13,000 of my best friends come together 7 days a week to help each other make some money. It's called the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. Type it in Facebook, come on in. You can see we got an awesome community, you guys. We got the bodyguard, you know what I'm saying, holding it down for Planet Fitness, you know what I'm saying, hashtag no sleeves, suns out, guns out. My man Brock from Hershey, PA. You know, so it's a good time, man. We come together whenever we see some charts, ready to make some money. Shout out to Miss Diana. She got her own channel now, you know, helping out the beginners get set up in the Cryptoverse. You know what I'm saying? This is all it's about right here. Together, everyone achieves more. TEAM. Bam! And now you play for the money team. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We got action already. All right, let's go ahead and jump in the charts and let's make this money. And today, we are looking at the four horsemen, you guys. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Neo, and Bitcoin Cash. I haven't done it in a while because, to be honest, it hasn't been that much to talk about. But today it looks like, you know, market's shaking up a little bit. Bitcoin Cash, you know what I'm saying, is coming up nice. So essentially, we do have a big shift happening right now. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but some major players are sitting down at the table. Up until now, you know, Bitcoin has just been some cool little techie thing. You know, a couple people made some money on it. You know, the banks don't officially endorse it, but they can't publicly, you know, denounce it either. So it's still this gray area between, you know, governance and industry and corporate, and, you know, can we regulate it? Can we tax it? Is it a bubble? You know, whatever, all this, all that. But long story short, industrial money is coming to the table. And from what it looks like, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin 2X, B2X, is going to be pretty legit. B2X is going to be legit. The futures are like north of what, 2,000 right now. So that more or less helps to redefine the correlation between these four horses and how they will begin to position themselves in the upcoming weeks. And so that's what we're looking at, the macro, right? First things first, Bitcoin, all-time highs, $7,300. It's pretty amazing. Really, really, really amazing, actually. right? Let's turn the candles off. We don't need those. Check it out, you guys. Again, we are looking at tradingview.com. I know we got a lot of people, first timers. Welcome to the money team, baby. I got a list set up for you. It's called Chart Like a Boss. You watch that playlist, you will see exactly how I put this chart together. It's a very, 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 very easy method. It's called the Boss Method. It's patented intellectual property owned exclusively for the rights and replication of Brandon Kelly, LLC. This is the Boss Method, you guys. I own it, and I give it to the people for free. If you are a profit-seeking entity, you may not use it without my express written consent, which you will never have. If you're a person, use it and use it abundantly. It works quite well, and it's quite easy. There are 2 rules to the Boss Method. Green above orange, buy. Green below orange, sell. That's it. That's it. And you can see with Bitcoin, we buy it, we make a lot of money, we sell it whenever the green go below the orange, and we come back like cooked crack and ready to roll, right? So, I think the last chart I did live on the air with you guys, this is it right here. All I did was took a Fibonacci right there, went from the breakout to the breakdown. Those 2 purple circles, that gave me the 4.6 breakdown all the way up there, which we haven't hit yet. I think when I made this chart about a week ago, we were sitting somewhere, you know, somewhere like over here, I think. I think we were like, yeah, this was like right around there. And I threw this thing up and I said Bitcoin will probably go up to like 7,600 before it catches its breath. Look at that. Came pretty close, nail on the head. So now we have a situation to where we're looking pretty similar to how we did right there. But I don't think we're done going up yet. I think over this next subset of time, all those major players, particularly these guys, are more or less rebuilding their entire financial network on the blockchain, and they're doing it through that. So in order to do that, this thing is going to continue to go higher until that network goes public, which will happen right around there. Then it'll get interesting. Then it'll probably fall back down here in a matter of days, right? But until then, I think now is the time to ride that wave and to set up our next move, right? Bitcoin is going to continue to go higher. It may go high as 8,200. What is it, 7,900 before the end of next week. Probably not next week, but 2 weeks after that. I think it's going to have to take 1 week off, right? Do something like that. And then we'll be right back up. Just the same as we were right there, right? It'll take like a couple days, a little micro break, and then break out again. I think the ceiling for Bitcoin is 8,500 naturally. I don't know if we'll get all the way to 10,000 like my man Big Jim was predicting, but after the split, you never know. You never know. I think this thing is setting up to have a nice run like we did back between April, May, June, when the altcoins and Bitcoin both go up simultaneous. And hopefully that will be able to happen after that split right there. So that's Bitcoin, you guys. It's set up to continue to go higher. The ceiling on this cycle, which is basically breakdown to breakdown, this is almost a 6-month cycle. I took all the way from, you know, the beginning of 2017 all the way half past June, right? That's a 6-month cycle. That's a deep, deep cycle. You don't break out of that overnight. That's why when we hit it right there, we broke down. When we hit it right there, we broke down. Guess what's going to happen when we hit it up here? It's going to break down, right? And so we're starting to understand that. We're starting to see how this money is coming together behind the scenes. And one of the best options right now to supplement that flow of money is Bitcoin Cash. If you watched any of my videos, after this fork happened. This last fork happened. You saw me make one where I said scared money don't make none. Inside of about 2 days, I had Bitcoin Cash pinned down like a fraction on a 7-minute candle. And I said, y'all better buy it and buy it now. It's going to go up. Guess what happened? Bam, it went up, you know, went back down. Has been going down. But to be honest, on a 7-minute candle, you don't expect that to last forever, right? So now we see a situation to where we're back on a 343 and this thing is running, right? It's made some money. Boss method, you would have bought down here, right? Green above orange buy. What are you at? You're plus about 40% in the past 2 weeks. Congratulations, baby. That's how you make some real deal money, right? So here we go now. Bitcoin Cash. Let's check this out. We about to freestyle on a Fibonacci real quick. Break down to break out. Let's see if we hit it. Bam! What we got? What we got? Where we at? Where we at? Can we get that? Can we get that? Maybe. Let's turn the candles on. This is the only time I turn the candles on to check my accuracy. No, I don't really like that. I think it's this one over here. That's probably tighter. Actually, that last one wasn't bad. What I did here was basically I said I want to draw Fibonacci from the place to where that green went below the orange and that orange changed direction, right? I did that to the area where the green went above the orange and the orange changed direction. That's more or less how I draw my Fibonacci. And that's not bad because you see we rode that blue line for a while. Once we fell off pretty hard. So that's a confirmation. In addition to it, we hit our head on the blue right there, came back down. So that's a confirmation. So we getting confirmations on all the sides. What I like to see is up here, if I would have hit that nail on the head to that 3-2, I would have known that we had a pretty good relationship. But, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you understand the relative association of everything. And I would have liked for that, you know, to be down there somewhere. So instead of me playing with it for the time being, I'll just leave it as that, as a rough estimate. But what I see with this thing right here are a few things. And this is when I turn on the 231. This is when, you know, I get another level look at it when I'm looking at the macro to see inside of this chart. And what I see now is that we broke down at the 1.6. That's the 1.6 right up there, right? Yep, that's the 1.6. So we broke down off of that, coming down a little bit. But we will catch ourselves. And the good thing we have going for us is you can see that the 231 is coming down and the orange, the 77, is going up. That's called it's almost like an interior divergence. But because the green is above all of them, essentially the 77 plus the 7 will overcome the 231. So this thing will basically have to go flat for a while, but we'll have the momentum from the inside to continue going higher. You guys see that? Because essentially what we have here are two different moving averages that are both positive. We have the green that's already in an uptrend. We got the 77 that's in a strong uptrend. And then the 231 is already starting to dovetail a little bit. That thing is already starting to flatten out. So once the 231 flattens out and does that, then you're good. You know, all signs are moving in the same direction, right? And that's when you got some real deal profits. Right now, this thing is basically breaking through all the little micro levels that it broke down on. So all those little fractals right there, this thing is basically crunching through it every little step that it goes up. And so that's why you'll see some resistance right there. You'll see some at the next step right there, right? Because this is just places in the market where, you know, for whatever reason, the market didn't want to sell it. So now they don't want to buy it, right? You got buyers and sellers on both sides. So there you go. That's Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is still going up. Expect it to go sideways for a little bit. You might even see this green drop down in between that white and that orange down in there somewhere. That, do not be worried. That actually would be decent. That will give the orange a time to go flat to save a lot more energy to make the next run. Long story short, this thing is probably your best option in the cryptoverse. It's the biggest bang for the lowest risk, right? Everything, all the smaller altcoins are being crushed right now. You want to see one that's being crushed? Let's check out Ethereum, the Bitcoin. This thing hurt my feelings so bad. I was hoping I was pulling for it too. I was pulling for it. 0.04. Wow. Wow. I was hoping. Look, I was hoping. I don't even know what this is. That's a crazy chart right there. So this thing has officially broken all the way down, you guys. Ethereum is broken all the way down. We do have, and we have, this is what I don't like about it. We have to go all the way back to like the beginning of this breakout cycle, right? So that was the peak. We have to go all the way back here for me to draw any type of correlation that will allow us to save ourselves. And maybe it wasn't right there, probably like right there. Yeah, that's it right there. So we have to go back to March, right? Where if you were on the call earlier, what I said, I think we're in a 6-month cycle right now, which is about 180 days. But essentially what it'll mean is that all of these, no, that's a lot more than 180 days. I think Ethereum, for whatever reason, I think it started early. So there's that like 270. Ethereum is like a 270-day cycle. But some of these other smaller altcoins started later. So they were like 90 days in on this one somewhere. But I believe what's happening with this one is we do have a chance to catch all the way down here at the 786, right? But the problem now is that it's going to take a while, at least this long, before we can break out of it. Because essentially that's how long it took going up the first time, right? So let's just say, you know, we're on a 270-day cycle. And that will put us somewhere right around the beginning of January to officially recover a lot of these losses. And to be honest, I don't think this thing is done going down yet, because you can see right there at 270 days, you think I just make numbers up. I really don't. That lines up almost perfectly with the fork. And so essentially, if you're speculating, that's when you would imagine Ethereum would start to pick up, when some of that money starts to convert back over to the altcoins. But knowing that, you know, actually, we could do this. I do apologize. We would be on this part of the cycle. So, oh boy, this is where it gets tricky. 1 or 2. That would more or less be the 2 trajectories that we pick. And actually, we could even do the breakdown, break out the breakdown, so it will look something like that. So you don't get this kind of, you know, lessons in your high school. If you appreciate this kind of content, you guys, do me a favor, click that thumbs up button. We got 147 people watching live on the air, 83 likes already. I do appreciate your support, you guys. I just try to make this money, have it make sense for you guys, right? So essentially, when we do start to self-correct on Ethereum, these are the 2 paths that we'll take. We'll either take a quick breakout like that, or we'll take kind of a slow, combobulated breakout like that. Either one is still pretty good, gonna be pretty good, as long as that 7 does not break that line right there. I don't think it will. We really don't have anywhere down there for it to catch itself. So if that 7 breaks, then essentially, you know, I don't think it will. Long story short, I don't think it will, right? But that's Ethereum right there. It's not a buy right now, but probably a week before Thanksgiving, before November 22nd, it will be. But for now, just hold off on it. It's going to continue to go a little bit lower. It's going to get beat down into the ground, just like the rest of the cryptoverse is, as the big boys come and put their money into Bitcoin in preparation for the fork. Last one, NEO to the BTC. All right. So here we can see it's almost like the exact same thing as Ethereum. Let's just cut off the white real quick. We don't need that right now. Oh boy, it's been a lot of money lost, you guys. Hopefully, and this is the biggest thing I try to tell you guys, you just got to be disciplined to where, you know, when that green goes below that orange on a 4-hour chart, that's the market's way of telling you, take your money off the table, please, right? Just like I told you guys, I'm selling, I made the video, I'm selling 100 NEO, here's why. That's why, right? And actually, I'm pretty sure I sold it like right there. And that was why, because I saw the 77 coming under the 231, which means it was getting pushed down from the inside out, right? But we don't need to look at that right now. Now it's trying to flatline. Let's go ahead and draw our Fibonacci. We don't have anything. If I drew it from this cycle right here, I don't have anything to catch it on, right? It's essentially broken from there. So we got to go all the way back, all the way. About to take you back, way back, all the way back here. That looks pretty good. So that's where we're at right now. But again, the problem is we already broke that line. So what's going to happen? NEO is about to fall flat on its face over the next month to try to find some solid ground before this fork, right? Boom, 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 boom. Check this out. If we do this, bam, bam, right? Copy and paste it, throw it up top. Can you get it from it? Ah. Where's the last possible place right there? Yeah, okay, that's not bad. November 14th is probably when this chart will start to turn around. So all I did, bam, bam, copy and paste it, bam, bam, took it to the last possible place, boom, pin that down, bam, there you go, 11/14. That's probably when you'll start to see NEO pick up, but before then, it'll probably continue to break all the way down, potentially as low as a quarter. So 25, you know, 0025, 0028, somewhere in there. You'll probably catch it, actually. I'm sorry. You'll probably catch it right about there. If you can buy it under 0030, then that's a good buy as far as I'm concerned. This thing will be breaking down much more than what it's at right now. So if you have it, you might want to give it back to the market and buy it back under 30K, 300K. That'll be a good pickup for you going into the last couple weeks of November. But for the next 2 or 3 weeks, guys, a lot of these altcoins, especially the smaller ones, you're just going to see them get redder and redder and redder. Because the big money doesn't value speculation. They put their money on the sure thing. If you think about these horses, remember, think about the macro, right? They want to bet. The fix is in, and the fix is in B2X. So they're going to bet on a sure thing. And that sure thing is over here right now. So a lot of these other horses, but that one, it's some people across the water who like that, the white horse over there. You know, so between these two white horses, one of them ultimately will reign supreme. But until then, you know, they're all kind of racing together, right? And so that's what we got to start looking at when we look at this market, is understand how this economy is being built together. And speaking of an economy being built, I do have a new report I just released about 2 days ago, you guys. It's called the Cryptopolis Report, and this thing is on our website, bossofbitcoin.com, and it is available for you right now. You go to bossofbitcoin.com, $25, and what I did is I started to use, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of the knowledge University of Notre Dame Business School gave me over the course of 2.5 years, and started to break this thing out kind of like Wall Street does their money. So we have healthcare, we have financials, we have consumer products, retail, utilities, industrial, all these different industries that Bloomberg has about 500 different charts on, we're recreating on the blockchain. They haven't been identified yet. They don't have little tickers. We don't have 24-hour, talking heads, bobbleheads on TV talking about it. But I'm telling you right now, everything is being recreated, rebuilt, and resurrected on the blockchain. So the Cryptopolis report starts to look at some of the top coins that are going to be leading that revolution, right? So that's definitely there for you. If you so please. I think it's a really good package. I actually worked on it with the mods in the Facebook group, and they all helped a lot in putting it together. With that being said, let's go ahead and if you're in the chat right now, shout your country out. We are coming back to you guys in about 20 seconds. So go ahead and shout your country out if you're in the chat. I want to see a kaleidoscope of nations, 140 people rocking out live on the air right now. Last thing, we do have a new channel. This is really, really, really exciting. It's called BK and Co. I got a link in the description right there for you. This is a channel put together with my girl Nicole, and we travel the world. We just came back from Poland. Reported a ICO video with the CEO of Poland. Check that out, Barbara in the hash. And this was more or less like behind the scenes look. So you could just type in BK and Cole on YouTube. We got 2 videos up there, about 20 minutes each, and they just kind of go week to week. So it's like a weekly vlog of life in crypto. We live this life, right? So it's really cool, really amazing, and I'm looking forward to sharing my experiences and then creating memories with this community. I think that's one of the most awesome things that I've been able to do so far. So I invite you on that journey with us. Cryptopolis Report, bossofbitcoin.com, #1 Facebook group in the world. I'm telling you, we are making moves. We are rewriting history every day we wake up and come together in this Cryptoverse. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see who we got rocking out on live on the air right now. Tampa is big in the building. Denmark, what's going on? Mighty Joe over there in Denmark holding it down. Ireland, Lithuania, Big Jack holding it down for Russia. India, USA, Georgia, USA. Country girl down in Georgia. Southern Belle, what's going on? Canada is big in the building. USA, I see you 2 times. South Florida, what's going on? Badger State, Miss Shelly Pfeiffer. Shout out. I bleed red and white. Barry Alvarez sat at my kitchen table once upon a time, said, BK, we want you to be a Badger. I looked at Barry, I said, okay, you got a deal, right? Here we go. USA, Newfoundland, Canada, Brooklyn, stand up, Cali all day, Cashville, Kansas, Philippines, Algeria, Australia, Egypt, Texas, and Japan. They said BK is big in Japan. What's going on? All the way on the other side of the world. With that being said, you guys, I get excited, man. And you know what I'm saying? This is what the crypto space is about. You know what I'm saying? We literally have the entire world connected through this one channel. We are growing every day. Hundreds and thousands of members engaged every day, supporting each other every day. Remember that we, the people, still have the power. And that power is in the ability to connect with each other and to empower each other and to care about each other. I tell you, once you stop listening to the talking heads on TV with the voices in their ear, the bobbleheads on TV with the voices in their ear, they can find 20 different ways to divide me from you, but not one way to bring us together. I think that's a problem. So that's what I do every day on this channel. I said if people are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and people said they don't got no money, okay, well, BK, I think you a boss. You think you a boss. Well, let's come here, put the money on the table. Bam! Show them how to make some money. That's what we do. Green over orange. Buy. Green below orange. Sell. Boom. Patent it. Can't no Wall Street banker use it now. Let's make this money together. Let's empower each other. As we increase our affluence, let us not decrease our influence and commitment to empowering each other. With that being said, it's that time of the day, sounding out this the boss, Yo, boy BK, no matter where you stay, from Brazil to the Bay, California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Do me a favor. Text this video, copy the URL right now, and text it to anybody you care about. One person. Click your phone open, copy your URL, and text it to one person. Say, check this guy out. I think he could make you some money. That's what I do 7 days a week. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Until we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.